What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Steven, hate to hear that, Zombie. Glad to see you. Glad to see everybody. Chaz, glad you can make it, and Rez, glad you could get in here as well. Hopefully you're all had, well, at least either having a good Friday or have had a great Friday. I've got like 9 minutes left on my Friday. But that's okay. I'm really excited to get back into the game tonight. Last night I had to leave at like the worst spot ever. But still got to leave on a good note with the giveaway last night. And again, congrats, Rez, on that the Chocobo. No doubt. So I think we all know exactly what I'm about to do. Literally just gotta go back to this area. Right before I start, though, I'm actually gonna make a very, very quick trip to Rolger's Reach. And I've actually got a little bit of a gear I've gotta get sorted out. So I'm gonna start off doing this, and then go right into the next thing. But, Steven, I do hope that MSQ goes better for you. How long have you been in it so far? And, Chaz, my day was okay. I mean, it's like definitely been the best day I've had this week. Like, hands down. Also, I know a lot of you would be happy to hear it. I'm trying to cook up something in the works, in the near future, not this weekend, definitely. But I'm officially off the medication, so I will be continuing back with RIP Tumbles in a more reasonable fashion, of course. Hospital bills and hospital trips just really aren't fun. It was a really expensive hospital visit last time as well, so definitely going to really think about what I do next as far as things go like that. You'd think I would be doing that already. The belt of casting, and it definitely helps. Oh yeah. Whew. Big deal. I'll lose a little bit of spell speed, but gain a lot more of everything else. Actually, no, I'll lose the critical hit, my bad. Which means I can double up as far as, well, no, I can't double up, you can only hold one. But I can actually, make that better. Okay, so let's start off with the waist. And don't worry, I'll repair my stuff after this as well. I know it's, not looking good. Hurry? It was cooler for you today? Yeah, it was a lot cooler. Oh, hooray. I don't know what I was thinking, but yes, I'm recovered. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna, like, kind of test myself a little bit. I'm gonna try to actually, eat something a little spicy, not overboard. Just see what it's like again, because my spicy tolerance is so down, and I've missed spicy food so much. Level 54, all classes. Get the hell out of here. Wait, that's not on anything, is it? No. Good deal. It was a direct hit, I believe, but I'm gonna go crit this time around. What's up, Troy? About to be over? That's good. Yulmore's the new Rogers Reach? Is it really? I haven't really hung out in the new places as much as I should. I'm gonna do this bracelet next, because it's overdue as far as that goes. Okay, I was about to say. Well, let's do the good old autumn comparison really quick. Crit on that one. The new one, we'll get it again. Sweet. It's just like a better version of the last one. Nice. Actually, oddly enough, my spell speed was better on the old one. Everything else just goes up. Spell speed goes down. I mean, that's okay, but it's odd. But it's going from a dungeon tier to a regular boy. Oh man. Why haven't I worn these? The ones that, these are actually worse than the one I have in my inventory. Or my armory chest, which is super weird that I never noticed it. Level 77. Huh. And it has crit. Well, shit. Let's check this out now. Yeah. It's better. It loses spell speed. And direct hit, but I can put direct hit on there. It's fine. That was odd. Delete this one then. Get out of here. Minato, what's up? How's it going? Alright. Directed it is. Alright, what's next? Earrings. Vitality stays the same, intelligence gets better. Well, it gains direct hit, so this one will be hit with critical hit. Just thought about something. Okay. Just had to make sure. Yep. Okay. Legs, that's a big one. This one had double direct hit. This one's gonna get a double crit. Vitality stays the same, intelligence goes up. Big up on defense. Loses crit. But I'm gonna give it crit. It had a double direct hit, but definitely getting double crit. Alright. You never know, Chess. A shark might like a good toothbrushing sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I'm not one to judge. Wow, I don't think I need these. Scalic Sorella casting, I don't think that's... Yeah, get out of here. Why are you even in here? He's pantsless. OMFG squad, what's up? Vanish again. Well, I'm glad you popped in. Okay, what's left? Necklace. A little bit of a difference. Intelligence goes up. Loses crit, that's exactly where it's gonna go. But it gains direct hit, which is cool. Because it really needed the gain, because the material on there is what made that one better, because I had direct hit, so cool. Alright. Which is like the piece of gear that's holding me back, too, believe it or not. Holding me back, I'll do that one. All classes level 59, get out of here. That will work, yeah? Yeah, it's cool. And triangle. Sweet. 411. Not that great, but I've officially have gotten my character out of all of the, I've got to get rid of that one next, the ring. But he's completely out of Stormblood stuff now. What up, repairman? Alright. Don't worry about lack of paints. Still more than anything. Whoa. You've got dwarf face. You've got a beard. Oh, now I get it. The lack of pants, because I was once pantsless. Alright, I've actually got a place to be, and I'm excited to get there. Norrant. Torma. It's gonna take me a little while to get back over there, but that's okay. You've assimilated? She's gone full dwarf. I've got a mission. What's something that equally pumps me up as I listen to it? I'm kidding. I do love the mount. I want to keep this mood going. No shortcuts here. It's the evil charms. It needs to be a Goosebumps book. Charms that kill. This is it. Before I go in, does anybody, or would anybody, like to go in as well? This is a buddy kind of thing, yeah? Correct? Resistance is futile. You've got the music for mountains turned off? Really? I just can't do it. I actually love the mountain music. But I feel ya. If you wanted to keep pumped up, like, honestly, the world theme music in a lot of the areas here in Shadowbringers is just amazing. Res and Zombie want to go. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I should have just went here. See what I mean? They're doing their own things. Forgot that thought already? But you'll still go? Well, I don't know it at all. Sorry to hear that, Troy. I'm glad you got to see your mom, though. Hope she gets better, whatever reason she may be there. The ailment of sorts. But, yeah, definitely hope it gets better. And I predict it'll just, like, zip me back here. So I'm gonna go to the Gold Saucer real quick. I feel like I can run around in there really quickly before this pops. But, yeah, Troy, sorry to randomly change subject on you there, but I do hope your mother gets better. Good vibes your way. You did it at like 3 a.m. Wow. Default, don't get hit. Specific. I wouldn't know, honestly. I've not even seen this fought. I don't even know who I'm fighting. Don't tell me. I can only assume, but I've literally gone blackout mode on this game. As far as, like, I haven't been following my favorite streamers. I haven't been reading up on anything other than Twitch, and not Twitch, but Twitter, and only vague things. I read the thumbnails when I get the notification on my phone, and if it just seems like something slightly spoiler, I just swap it the fuck out of there. I've actually impressed myself on how well that I've avoided all the spoilers. It's not easy. 54! What a shitty card. Hopefully the next one's better. I'm not sure if you can wrap your head around it. I'm level 79. I don't know. As far as I'm... Again, I've excluded myself from all spoilers, so... I don't know. Steven says I'm close to the end. $72. A little better than the last card, still shitty. Let's hope this last one yields a little bit more. $252. It was a little bit more, but it's cool. I can present myself for judgment. I'm not trying to do all that. Just present myself, please. I'll remember that. Zool. Man, it looks like he's wearing a dress under the robe. He's got a robe under his robe. That brisk 70. I think they should have made it canon that this guy here is Blue Mage. Like, does he not just scream Blue Mage from the highest peak? He's even got that thing. What is this? Is this a tambourine? Are you secretly a bard slash dancer, maybe? Mysteries. Masked Row. Till next time. And I've really got nothing else to do here. So I guess I'll just travel back to Torma. Is he not hot with wearing two robes? I don't think he feels heat anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you, Steven. I feel like I should get the reference, but right off the bat, my brain goes dead. I'm gonna look for some ether currents while I wait. That seems like a good idea. Not the hunting log. Alright. This isn't even one I wanted either. $1,087 to the east. Holy shit. Okay. He's a weaver. That's a weeper weapon. Is it really? It makes sense now, too. I say we get a petition out there to make him fucking blue mage now. Why are they making this row with a mask be a weaver? You can just throw up in his mouth a little bit. It's like an old joke at this point. Like, not a lot of people would get that either, unless you've really been doing like that fashion contest since its existence. He used to say some really hardcore, I guess, mean shit that people just didn't like, so they had to like tone down what he says. It used to get pretty bad. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but it was like, I guess it was hurting people's feelings. I don't know. I only naturally assume, to be honest with you. But he used to say some pretty mean shit. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Like that. Damn, how far away is this one? I would be mad if it's on the other side of the river over there. Not really, but still. Where is it? 517 to the east. I can't go much farther east, game. Can I run back up this? I can. Sweet. Good thing Kieran's part mountain goat. Like, your brain thinks dragon, but no, it's mountain goat. Get away, blue hobgoblin. Man, this one takes dedication to get to. 366 to the east. Game, I'm starting to run out of east here. They should have just told me on the other side of this place. Because I am legit running out of east. $286 to the southeast. Throwing a little south in the action now, huh? Spicing it up a little bit. Not just east anymore, but southeast. $171 to the east. East. I thought you said west. What kind of compass you reading, boy? I see it. It is not in a very convenient spot to get to. Holy shit. I just gotta, like... Oh, man. This kind of sucks. To be honest, they have stood their ground. People need to just grow up and shit. Wait, what happened? He was a dick, and in 2019 culture, they had to make him PG. I think they were that dangerous of a weapon, but damn. We're east. We're not baking bread. Holy shit. I just realized there's so much shit that I can touch up here. Oh, never mind. This is pretty much it. Or is this a Mario jump puzzle? Holy hell! Oh man. I think because I'm Lalafell, I've reached my limit. Nope. False alarm. Oh yeah, what are these guys? The ones that don't like me. What up? Glag? To the south. 319. Have I gone in the dwarf houses yet? Don't think so. I didn't go inside the dwarf house. No, I don't believe so. I don't think, anyway. I didn't even know you could go inside of them. Southeast, huh? Damn it, game. You better not tease me right now. What? Oh my... Yoshi P, give me more things to hurl my character off of. This is madness. I was so excited. I was... Yeah! Well... that would have been the most legendary fall of all time. One more time, just... man, it would be clean, too. Look at that. Clean. Straight to the bottom. That's a 1 HP right there. What sucks is also it looks like I gotta be down there to get this next ether current. It can fit in. Getting on the queue, it looks like it could use Mr. Frog. Yeah, we've only got DPS here. Barely bigger than the fairways. Alright, what is the closest thing down here? Still Todd. Alright. Take me down. I can't jump down there. Is barely bigger than the fairies. Okay, yeah. That is true, actually. We did a comparison as far as, like, the size. It's not... They're nearly, actually, about the same size. 163 to the north. $35 yalms northwest. Zombie, you are very quick. $425 to the south. Alright, let me actually get out of this and invite Minato real quick. Okay, what is next? 425 to the south. Insta-queue. Wow. I think we're in that queue for like 14 minutes. did insta-Q. No kidding. No kidding. Alright, bro.
Are you so determined to die?
Maybe.
One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
Is that a candy bracelet? Or necklace? He's got a badass theme. I'm liking that. I guess I'm ready. I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out.
Come! Prepare for judgment! This will be a mercy! My servants, feast upon these villains and their foul sins! I will crush you! Fine, if you refuse to die! I will strip you of the illusion of will!
Oh, shit. I was gonna go jump over there with the tank because he was alone.
That will be your punishment!
I guess I should have just stood still. Tank was okay. He can take that shit. He's a tank.
You will be my blessing and right fire! I will crush you! Suffer, suffer, suffer! Suffer and know your folly! Damn you! Why do you not fall? Why? It burns! It burns!
Sorry, man. I'm using E-Free. I should say sorry, not sorry. But I feel like the not sorry is, you know, we know.
What is it?
This is why you don't eat meal.
I see now.
Oh, wow.
This is the passion of my attention.
He looks like a total different person.
I shall embrace
Holy shit. That's what happens when you eat meal, I guess. Maybe put it in your diet. I don't know. Just saying. I'm not judging.
Feel my wrath.
Wow. Kirby. Ugh. What's up, Saeed? How's it going? Transformation. Well, I thought I did. Oof. Oh, fuck.
Atone with your life! Feel my wrath!
This is going to be an a very interesting fight for EX. I feel like Titania and this fight, this fight, I did but I know, like, once I know these mechanics a little bit more, I'll be a lot better at this fight on normal mode, and it won't be that big of a deal. Especially as far as Titania goes, I feel like Titania is actually harder than this guy. But EX, I can already see so many moments during this that is gonna be pretty intense. I can already tell. Like, whew. I'm gonna have to do a little bit better as far as things go, but it was still a fun fight. Frog. Minato. The fight's pretty fun? Yeah, I agree. It was pretty fun. And then Azunami, what's up? What's up? Time to Fusro Da. They're both fun, but yeah, you think Titonia is more challenging? I agree. Like I said, I know I died during this, but it was my first time running it. Didn't really know the mechanics, and things got really wild at that part that I was at. But I can see how EX is really gonna like crank it to 11. You still haven't tried either EX. I'm excited already after really fighting this, and Titania I've already had a lot of fun with, but I can already tell there's gonna be a lot of DPS check going through a lot of it. Just straight up, are we putting enough in? And honestly, that's one of the things I actually can say that I think I like about the Summoner this time around. Even more, like here in Shadowbringers, is like, it kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's definitely made it easier for us to have a little bit more DPS. It's a little bit more MP draining, I can say that. But, still, I can see the difference substantially. I read a book about you as a child, Mr. Frog. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. This was fun, though. I'm excited to see what's next, what's about to happen. Take it away, story. Is that Vol 3? Well, it was. I see. It's finally over then. He could have really said that. Now Not would return to all of Norvon, bringing salvation to both our two worlds. Upon speaking with Rain, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay, I'm glad I had that warning. Give me a brief moment, go grab a snack if you need to. I'm going to take a very, very, very quick restroom break because I want to see these cutscenes. And I want to be ready for them. And when they say several, it's usually several. So give me a quick second, and let's really get ready for this. I'll be right back. Choco took over the stream for a little bit. She had her little moment of glory for the knot. Let me get a little adjusted here. Sweetness. Gonna switch to your TV for them? You already have snacks here? You always come prepared, thus. 360 Choco stream. I was correct. Titania EX is the DP check of the two. I could see that. Joker wants to play. Well, fun fact, Choco's a girl. But, I could see her doing Bard, honestly. She'd probably be a dancer. She's so energetic in the way I've seen dancers move on the field. I could definitely see Choco being dancer. Even not playing dancer, I could see it. He's not dead yet. Okay.
Am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains.
Same voice, though.
Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born. As man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you. Damn you! I am your god!
You're mistaken. Actually, agnostic. Gotcha. I'm kind of spooked out for this. I know what's about to happen. Kinda. Not really. This is what I meant about I know what's gonna happen, where he absorbs the lot. The big boy. Jeez.
Look, the sky.
No bueno.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
So, Emmett. Show me your face.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One
Yes.
that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
Planted this seed years ago.
But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being. A king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
There's no mistaking that voice at his point. Yeah, so Ardenlock. Them Asians are crazy as hell. The fuck do I see now? Oh
Are you
shit.
all right? Say something.
Super Saiyan!
12 for Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time. It's changing back.
They should have done a sedentary, like, capture moment right there, where it shows everybody surprised that it's turning
Combined
back.
power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
How? You about to kill my guy? He's taking it all in?
Exarch, what are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense, actually. He's been shrouded in mystery the whole time we've known the guy.
Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
I beseech you.
You knew of this, Urianger.
He's the smartest one.
Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede.
Take off your hood.
Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
Touch my little hand.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
Damn it, I even asked him at the beginning of the damn patch. Call him by his name? Yes, say it. I called him at the beginning of the patch. Why did he deny it?
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Somebody literally just shot him. He's half crystal, man. How does that even work? Emmett! Where did you even find a gun?
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity.
You know, Emmett, there was a point where I was coming around with you, guy, and you just made that full... You just turned right around on me. You went 180.
Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours.
You bastard!
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
Where's Ardbert when you need him? He's good at fixing this.
What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Bruh, moment. Fuck Emmett. Yeah, fuck Emmett. You're a disappointment.
I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now. Halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
You're an asshole. We get a group fuck Emmett going on in the chat. Dun dun dun. No, I'm serious like that. Group fuck you. Emmett going on in the chat. I feel like it's worthy. Fuck you, Emmett. What do you intend to do? It was you who created Valkyrie, wasn't it? Oh, man. Why do they always make me choose? I want to know what he's about to do, but I want to... Well, I guess after I reveal that, he's gonna just spill the beans.
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. But thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
I think that was well deserved. We needed this. And Judo, glad you're here. Getting in on the fuck you, Emmett. At least Jabba's dead. Chuck Emmett. Fuck. That's funny, Zombie.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
No, he'll ask now.
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth?
He did, actually.
You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light.
Sorry, Judo. I was probably super focused. When the trial was going on, my brain just went... And everything else. Honestly, I've been so glued to this. But I'm glad you've been here, Judo. And I'm sorry I didn't get to see it. But I'm glad that you are here, no doubt. And I'm glad you've stuck around as well. That's even better. Thank you so much.
If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
Oh, no.
You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a Sin Eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into Sin Eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you. But before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What 4-3 achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Exarch!
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness, with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
This is intense.
Till then, I bid you farewell, Eater.
they really bring me back to the hotel room? So to speak. What up, Ardbert?
Ah. Finally.
The cutscene is epic, and the background music is beautiful. He must be so hot. The true crime here is Emmett's fashion sense. Someone save your boy Graha. Sorry, Judo. And I did enjoy it. Honestly, I want to get to know it a little bit better as far as that trial goes. And I can't wait to actually try it on EX, no doubt. Honestly, it's going to be interesting. Was it just a dream? What happened? Uh-huh.
After you collapsed, Emmett's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable.
Fuck. I'm not done yet, bro. I'll overcome this shit. There's probably some hard-to-swallow pill out there. Tell me where to find it. I will find that doctor and the prescription.
You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
Now I'm only confused. The light's back. God damn it. All that work for nothing? Punch that shit. There you go.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrat is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorbed from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you.
I'm gonna explode. I'm holographic.
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on.
He's got a pep in him step a little bit, you know? Do I have the weekend off? I do, actually. Thankfully. Morpheus. He'll be along to collect you. Choose one. The manager of the suite seems surprised to see you up and about. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured during a foray on Mount Gold, yes? I was here at my station, as always, when they carried you into your makeshift stretcher, looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. Makeshift stretcher. All I'm saying is I'm a little Lalafeld, man. I couldn't have been that hard to carry. Put me in a little knapsack on your back. Carry me like a little baby. You know. And to confound my worry, the sky has, well, I'm sure you've seen it, has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure the ancient citizens? Bragai was one of those who helped convey to your chambers. He has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Alright, well, before I go check in on the citizenry... You love Arbert, though? You love the parallels between the storylines and ours? I do too, honestly. You just spit everywhere with laughter? Well, that could be a good thing, Judo, and I hope it was, and sorry if it wasn't. Let me actually take a very quick drink, grab, and restroom break really quick. It hit me quicker than I thought it would, but give me a quick moment. He is a lot after all. It's because of drinking, but yeah, he's constantly going. Piggyback rider would have worked. Thancred could carry you in a little baby sling. He's a dad now. Bladder of a peanut. Yeah, you know, I do what I can with that bladder. Might have seen a Butterfree. I am a Lola, you know. And then thank you for all the love, Judo. Definitely. What would I do without you? Nickname is Toilet. I don't like that nickname. I like Taun better. Alright, let's keep going. What up, my dude? I know you were worried about this little Olafel. Well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, it was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. I couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And to you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Exarch away from the midst of the chaos. Wicked what? What is this world coming to? But mourning never solved a thing, did it? Nay, it's times like these that the Crystarium folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table, but best make the use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem to fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesmal was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Where is this lady at? Okay, I feel you, lady. Straight ahead. A little way straight ahead, but straight ahead. Shut up and take your $10 to Fantasia? I don't want to change anything. I love my little Lalafellan man. And I'll always be a little Lalafellan man. And I'm glad you were just kidding. And Judo could not. Hrothgar Beskar. What is up, Gameplay Boy? And, sorry for the... Who's the guy driving the mystery machine? What's up, We Kid 18, and sorry, Gameplay Boy. My attention was, wasn't quite on Twitch, tonight. I was just so caught up in all these, cutscenes. I wasn't even looking at it, to be honest with you. But, Judo, hope you have a great night, definitely. And thank you so much for popping in tonight. And Madonna is joining you because you said so. I naturally assumed. But, definitely, thank you so much for watching. And, Judo, as always, I hope you have a great night. And hopefully, you have a great tomorrow. And I can't wait to hear and see from you again next time, no doubt. And sorry about earlier. I mean, I've just been so caught up in, like, Shadowbringers tonight. Like, I've been very excited to jump into the stream tonight. And these cutscenes, I didn't know, but I knew. Like, I've been so put off from spoilers. I've literally X'd myself from most of the internet, which is a hard thing to do, especially being so well connected with all of social media all over the internet. I went black. I just cut it all out. Just straight ghosting it. And, tonight, I figured the way things left off last night that they would actually lead over into another, oh, no hate. But, Judo, thank you again for another tip. Thank you so much, Judo. Your support is awesomely appreciated. Or Bunny Girl? I'm not gonna change my character. You actually bought me Shadowbringers, and I wouldn't say I forgot about you. It's more like I was so caught up in cutscenes that I didn't even see the chat. And once it goes so far, like when I scroll up to like try to like catch up, sometimes people get conversations going in the chat that like I try to get in on, but sometimes I'm so far deep in the stream that if I try to like dive back to certain parts of it, honestly, it's a little irrelevant at certain points, I've noticed, especially if I'm like really focused on cutscenes and going through and people are commenting on the cutscenes, like as far as that goes. So sometimes I only go so far up when I scroll. And sometimes YouTube itself cuts it off for my actual feed on this end as well. Like, that I have it on slow mode, but slow mode only goes so far, especially once so many comments go into it, and then once so many are in that actual margin of the live chat, like it'll be there when the chat is actually in the actual video. You can watch the live chat that went down once it's completely uploaded, but like actually while it's being uploaded, it's very limited, even for the person actually streaming. So there is that as well, which really, honestly, it was more or less me actually only scrolling so far, trying to just like catch up on current conversations going in the chat rather than being too far behind from a lot. Does Mr. Mom have an evolved form? He has a baby form, Mom Jr. I don't think he's got an evolved form, but I mean, I'm not too caught up with Pokemon. I haven't played the last the last generation and a half. No doing a game trial without you though. You hear me? But that's easier said than done. Like, what if you're not even online when I'm online? That's easier said than done. Literally, like, what I don't do tonight will happen tomorrow, and I'm gonna be on earlier tomorrow than I am now. So, that's easier said than done as well. As much as I appreciate you, I'm just as excited as you probably were to get to the end of the game when you got to the end of the game. I'm that excited for now because I've had to work this whole stretch and it has been torture. Avoiding all this social, like, there's been jokes told that I'm behind everything, actually. Everything. Everybody is done with this game, I feel like, except for me. And it is the most torturous moment I've ever had, honestly, playing this game ever. Even the way I even started A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood. This has been more spoilery than all of them. Like, when I was running through A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, it was cake. Nobody wanted to talk about that shit anymore. They already talked about it enough. They just wanted to see me react to it. Stormblood happened. Halfway through it is when I actually finished it, and it was almost the same sense. But I'm right here with everybody in Shadowbringers, and everybody wants to talk about it, and I can't, and I'm just, like, avoiding all of it. And that is the most torturous thing that this game has brought to me. As much as I love it, it is the most torturous thing to not have finished it as fast as everybody that didn't have the schedule of work that I've got, that has got to just, like, finish it as fast as they could and enjoy it. And I'm back here having to, like, pump the brakes every night. It's like, hey, you can't do this tonight. Because if you do, you won't even remember what fucking happened tomorrow because you're so tired. And so, I'm not going to directly promise that one. I hope you're on a lot tomorrow, because I don't know when I'm going to get on. I'm not even really going to make a real promise. I just hope a lot of people are just kind of like not that busy and kind of just waiting for it. But I know I'll end up finishing things tomorrow, but again, when I get that chance to jump back on, believe me, I'm jumping back on and going in full. To be on vacation, just want to watch you do it. I'm asking you to please try and message. I'll message you, definitely. Yeah, I'll message you on Discord. I can do that. But, yeah, I can do that, Judo. That's a promise from me to you. I will message you on Discord tomorrow. Right before I get on. Right before I get on. I'm actually going to write it down now. I've got, like, a reminder down here, so don't hate me. I have to do this. I'll write it down now, though. Honestly, if you're curious of why I have this, it is actually human function. If you write down your current thoughts when you think them, especially if it's something you need to do, you're more actively going to do it because you set your physical body in motion to do it, not only just your mind. Fun fact. And it's been written down. Good deal. No. Thank you, Judo. And yeah, I'll definitely message you on Discord right before the stream even starts. That way, you can jump in at whatever point it is on that you're not busy with whatever you're doing, but I will definitely message you on Discord right before it happens. You would still forget. Honestly, I'm actually really good with stuff like that. I've lived alone for like 4.5 years. So I've got all these tricks to help me remember weird little things, especially with streaming. Like, I know what it's like to jump in on a stream for somebody and then you message them one day and they talk to you, then the next day you message them and they act like it's the first time seeing them all over again, which honestly has never been like that with everybody in the stream here. I've definitely enjoyed the community that we've all actively grown over time, but yeah, definitely, that doesn't work with waking up in the morning. Well, I mean, give or take, actually. I'm really good at waking up whenever I need to. I'm pretty on point with that. If you want to learn how to control your dreams, keep a dream journal. It's epic. It's actually another fun fact. It can get scary sometimes too, though. Oh, well, zombie. As for getting where the to-do list is, actually, if you see my station right here, which you can't, obviously, here is like my keyboard, old giveaway cup, but there's like a few other just things here that it's kind of unnecessary to talk about. But then on this side is literally just notes. It's alt scripts from edited videos from the past. Some drawing equipment. Random receipt. I see that. I don't know why that's even there. But mainly it's all business on this side. Leisure this side, business this side. And I'm actually really organized as well. So, like, I'm looking at the message that I just wrote. Like, tomorrow, like, when I, like, wake up, walk to this spot, chill out for, like, 10 minutes while I try to wake myself up, I will look down, and I'll be like, oh, shit, I gotta remember that. I'll go do all my things tomorrow, which I got a few things I actually gotta do. But right before I get on, even now, like, it's so easy to look down, it's like, oh, message judo. I got that. Which is just as quick as everything else, because I always send that, the message in the Discord now, which I've tried to do. Because I know sometimes YouTube and Twitch notifications are a little slow, sometimes they're like 30 minutes to an hour slow. So, I've actually actively been hitting up Discord right at the beginning of every stream as well, just in case, you know, you didn't get the notification and people want to see, they can just jump right in without any hesitation or indication, or halts. And I won't forget judo. You'll have to kick my ass. I'll expect that. Good night to you as well, though. Have a great night, judo. Thank you so much for the donations, all the support, and everything, and I will definitely be sure to message you tomorrow. You have my word. Wish you could teach it, though? Oh, teach it. Need to try that. Make an interesting read years from now. It didn't help you control them. Honestly, Rez, if you want to, like, actively lucid dream, I'll get back to the quest here, but literally, I know that's the reason a lot of people like to actively keep a dream journal is to lucid dream, and I'll teach you a trick, and it's not a healthy trick at all. It's nothing that's, like, severe to your health, so don't think anything bad, and it's not taking anything either. It's literally a natural way to lucid dream. Keeping a dream journal for a solid week, like, this is the best way to put it. A lot of people say try to think of simple things like a red ball right before you go to bed. Don't do that at all. I will teach you the best way to do it, but again, it's not healthy at all, because you might gain weight and you're gonna lose a lot of sleep. The thing about it is, if you really want to actively lucid dream, this is how I've done it. I've done it multiple times. I'll do it for therapy sometimes, which is not a bad way for therapy. And again, I'll get right back to the main scenario after this, but quick lucid dreaming 101, or a hack, so to speak, for lucid dreaming, if you ever want to do it. I eat cheese. Of course, I'm the person that ate cheese. So, just saying, this is what I did to actively do it. I started doing this when I was 17. I'm now 25. I'll be 26 next month. And anytime, I do it like once, maybe twice a year, because I feel like it's very therapeutic. But it's also torturous. So, do this when you got free time, or maybe closing in throughout the week, getting closer to the weekend. Here's what you do. Eat something right before bed every single night for a week. Like, the same thing. Don't mix it up like the exact same thing. What I did, I used string cheese. Again, I told you, I use cheese. I use string cheese. Every single day for a full week, do that right before bed. Then, I actually do it for 2 weeks, to be honest with you, because it makes it for better. But a week would probably work. But for 2 weeks, what I did, I ate string cheese. And this is how it actually worked the first time I did it. For a full week, I ate the string cheese. This is why I say it would probably work for a full week. But the first week of me doing this, what I did was the last 2 knots. The first knot, it was like normal. I ate string cheese, and it was all good. Went to sleep. Remembered eating the string cheese right before bed the next day, wrote down my dream that night. The next day, ate string cheese again right before bed, had a different dream, wrote down that dream, noticed there was a little similarity from the first dream, but not much. It wasn't much, it was a little vague similarity. So the third night did the same thing. Things were kind of like aligning a little bit. Fourth night, same thing. It was pretty much the same as the third night, not that big of a difference. Fifth night, same thing. Still the same as the third and fourth knot, not that big of a difference. Vague changes, but mostly kinda just new dream, just vaguely the same. Sixth knot. Did not sleep at all. No sleep, still ate the cheese. Decided not to go to sleep. The last knot. Stayed up pretty much all day, but managed to get 7 hours worth of sleep. Still ate the cheese. Read all of the journal throughout the week, went back to the second dream. Not the first dream, but went back to the second dream, which was vaguely like the first, but nothing like the others. And things got different. I kept on doing the experiment for another week, the first time I ever did it. And again, I'm telling you, a week will do it just fine now. Especially once you kind of like trick your brain into figuring out how to do it. But like, that second week, I was doing it like every single night, but it got scary sometimes because there's weird nights where when you realize you're dreaming within the dream, but you have that weird like, oh fuck, how do I wake up though? So you start thinking of weird fucking ways to wake yourself up, and it gets a little fucked up because it's a dream, you know? So you immediately figure that out. Like there was one lucid dream that I was talking to a friend about just the other day, where in my brain I told myself, oh shit, this is a dream. I'll just wake myself up. I'll jump, I'll turn off gravity, and I'll keep floating. And I did that, but the further up I got, like my conscious brain told me there's no atmosphere and the oxygen is low up here, so I'm not gonna be able to breathe. So when I woke up, I felt like I was suffocating. So there's shit like that you gotta take into an account. And then again, eating right before bed's not a good idea, especially cheese. You know, I told you, it's not healthy. You know, I use that for my example. You could maybe use berries, grapes, apple, perhaps something. But having a ground right before sleep, something to have a vague taste in your mouth while you're dreaming that you can just like kind of like figure out, oh, I'm doing it. I'm in a lucid dream. And that kind of is what helped me, but also sleep deprivation. A lot of people say, well, actively sleeping and just try to keep thinking of your previous dreams, keeping a dream journal, that helps. But a little sleep deprivation actually fuels the fire, especially, again, if you have that ground that you're taking into every single night right before you're sleeping, which mine was cheese, and again, of course it was. Sorry about that, but that was like, I feel like that was the best way to get out a lucid dreaming tutorial, easily. How to control dreams. It said not to exact science, but it's not what you think it might. Just start floating into evade an attack. Take a bunch of acid just before you go to bed. You hate dreams where you're endlessly falling. First thing he mentions is cheese. I mean, of course. And yeah, like Zombie said, of course it's cheese. Mucho queso. You know, cheese is the way to go. Well, wouldn't it be cheese? Tom Berry's god is literally cheese. I put cheese on damn near everything. I'm just telling you. Time, you would love Chili's. I don't think I've ever had them. You had pizza, but meat liver. Hot chicken wings. Well, chicken wings are great. You tried it for 7 years and only had 2 dreams, just in a subtle way. Control, and they were epic. Had a werewolf dream and an apocalyptic zombie dream. Very vivid. Still remember them. You can imagine some random person pop into a stream and Todd was talking about eating string cheese before he had 2 weeks. Just so he could lucid dream. I swear you're so hungry right now, you'll order food. Sorry, my bad. I was in this Final Fantasy XIV stream. Meanwhile, Ton's talking about that cheese. Maybe a healthy snack instead of cheese. That's probably the way to go. Recommend acid. Yeah, you know, I'm just a cheese lover. A cheese lover with a dream. To control it. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spagrigs. Chirurgeons were forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to eater corruption, so I suppose there was a little any of us could do, or could have done, for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grow ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they collapse of exhaustion. Ah, and our Marin has been a little better, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet. Too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Where's this person at? Cabinet of Curiosity. Shit, that is not where I wanted to go. Gotta stay away from the acid. You've had a dream in which a character of a previous dream that appeared in another dream actually recognized me and called you out. It was cool. That's crazy. The craziest lucid dream I think I've had was actually dreaming I was another person. And then controlling what was happening. To be honest with you, what was happening was we were at a motorcycle dealership. I was a dude that I work with another dude that I work with. Talking to the dude that I work with like I'm the dude that I work with, not myself. And they were just checking out this motorcycle casually. And then the only thing that I can remember, I actually woke up pretty quick from this one. It's the most recent one. But I actually was asking the friend, like, and the guy at the dealership where I was trying to get this motorcycle, like, different things about the motorcycle, because apparently my friend had recommended me go checking it out. It was weird. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna check on Choco really quick. All is good. Sorry about that. Is that how you level your job so quickly? Oh man. Without the light, we'd be blonde. Yes, always be safe. We all feel the love, Saeed, no doubt. We feel the love. We definitely feel the love. I'm glad you can jump off this thing at least. This guy's gonna bring out a kid's book for me again, probably. I feel like he's good at that. Oh, you're going through a troubling time. Let me break out this child's tome and read it to you. Honestly, you stuck it to Notball hard there, zombie. Confound it. This says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Tonberry, is it truly you and not some figment of my imagination, bro? You really do need sleep. Oh, but this is wonderful. 'Twould seem our prayers have been answered. Not quite. I don't even know how to explain what's going on. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain the most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the Heaven Wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catalyst, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are yet as uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I suspect seeing you upright would be much more a welcome relief. Brush a black bear? M. Other. You remember one which you're feeding your cats on a boat? It was nice. That's good. Tunberry, alive and well, I see. You gave us all a proper fraud. You know that? Did you know that? Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you, or the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though. Are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand a moment, I'd like to assess the gear that we're trying to improve. Well, that's some fine work, I must admit. Would be impossible to make something better, but we'd need to experiment with different... Oh, it would be impossible to make something better, but we'd need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure if we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge he would enjoy. Greetings, Gulnard. The Master of Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that, I'm thinking our absent genius and his... Epiphanies? Are the perfect answer to the predicament of yours. And by genius you mean old Grenold. He is a man of unrivaled gifts, I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talents do if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Grenold since he went wandering off some years ago. You know what he's like once... Okay, let me start this over. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably clustered himself in some forbidden cave completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's the tale I've heard told of strategy-laden encounters. Oh, fated encounters. Even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being. But, on the off chance you do encounter Grenold, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a regular who's eager to meet you. I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we don't have to follow suit, now does it? Hear, hear. We can't forget the heart upon which this city was founded, or the Exarch might have much of a home to return to. Weird spot to actually begin the story back. One day you will return. You or not, us all with get drunk and laugh all night in the woods with a campfire, eating on marshmallow, drinking more, like the Vikings. I don't think Vikings had marshmallows, but it sounds fun. Chaz is down with chocolate and graham crackers. Tompy's fun. You skipped this part, now some things are making a lot of sense. That's good. Well, that they're making sense. No, it's not finished just yet, Chaz. Catelys looks at you with a concerned Tunberry, are you alright? I think a return to your sick bed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch oft like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Take a moment to feel the wind upon your face. Over on the watchtower, eh? Azunami, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna be dabbling around with Shadowbringers, doing a lot of stuff for quite a while. But, I don't know. One thing I've really considered, honestly, I know the Fallout 76 update's gonna be coming out eventually. But, I don't know, there's not really a whole lot of new titles coming out within the next few, months, so to speak, that I'm actually too excited about. Honestly, this fall, I know the Fallout 76 update will come, and I'm very excited about that, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really trying to go back and play anything too old, really. Like, the real reason with Nier Automata was basically just wanting to know the relevance that was going to be happening within Final Fantasy XIV when that actual raid comes. But I've got a lot of grinding that I need to do within Final Fantasy XIV now, so it kind of makes up for all that. But the biggest thing that I can say that I know without a doubt that's going to be happening is going to be the Fallout 76 update. And then after that, no doubt is going to be, you know, obviously updates with Final Fantasy XIV, but also Final Fantasy VII Remake, March, hands down gonna happen. Even ShB knows every Final Fantasy fan's gonna be there. He's not even coming out with new material for 14 here, so I'm gonna have a very clean schedule for Final Fantasy VII Remake. That is hands down happening. I'm taking the day off work that it comes out. It's happening that much. But yeah. Hate that you have to go, Steven. But glad you could stick around for a while, and thank you for watching, Steven, as always. Nope, yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good, Minato. Definitely have a great night, Steven.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Ardbert, you got a spirit, bro. You are a spirit.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Now you're kind of being an asshole. I came here to feel better. The secrecy is worse. I'd rather people knew. I still can't believe it's coming from me. It's all such a mess.
Aye. An all too familiar one. Here you stand alone, expecting no one else to bear the burden for you.
Pretty sure everybody's getting carried away on the good knots again. We were just saying good night to Steven. I'm pretty damn sure zombies still gotta be here.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
So you kicked me down just to try to build me back up again. I'm gonna look at this sky and forget everything you just said.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm.
But of course.
It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives.
What?
One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Fist bump? Really?
Well? Come on then.
Fist bump. Really? Fist bump? I'm just saying, it's the weirdest thing ever. I never expected it. I don't think they fist bumped at least once in this entire game, have they? Fist bump, bro. Alright.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Sounds good, bro. I'm about it.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all
Theo!
brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes.
And she's
But look
tiny
at
again.
you,
Well,
grinning at nothing
my
like a
size.
pollen-drunk pixie. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you? Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
It sounds terrible.
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
Not trying to give up here, Theo.
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Alright. Well, everybody. Looks like I gotta take up some information and whatnot. Honestly though, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and call it for the night. I seem to be having a little upload connection speed problem, so it seems best I call it here. And actually just come back to it tomorrow. But, I do thank you all for watching, and I do hate to cut it a little early. Not that early, but it's a little early. But I will be on a lot earlier tomorrow. Actually a lot earlier tomorrow, and I'll be doing more Final Fantasy XIV. If you want to catch the end of this stream, I know a lot of this, you may have wanted to see my reactions to a lot of things said, what was going on. It got a little glitchy as far as the uploading goes for now. Again, my upload speed right now is just like terrible. Weather is actually getting terrible outside as we speak as well, which is the condition of this. So, again, I'm going to go ahead and call it here now. But, again, I will be back on tomorrow. No doubt. And thank you all for sticking around through everything. I know I got a little, again, a little glitchy here toward the end of everything. But again, I will be back on tomorrow quite a bit earlier. And again, if you want to rewatch this, here in about 30 to 45 minutes on Twitch or YouTube, it'll definitely be completely uploaded, and all of this will no longer even be a problem. But as for now, it feels like the smart thing to do. It looks like it's actually getting better now, but while it's getting better, it seems like the smart thing to do is to go ahead and call it for the night, just to make sure. I've definitely had a lot of fun. I wish I could have got a little bit farther. Still level 79, not quite 80. I will be hitting that tomorrow, though. Definitely going to be on a lot earlier tomorrow. Going to hit 80 and finish this story for sure tomorrow. That's the goal. Don't really have too much planned other than that, other than just like a few little slightly placed random adult moments I have to go on. But as far as things go, I'm actually, like I said, gonna go ahead and actually call it here tonight. I've had a lot of fun, and definitely have enjoyed everything. Wish I didn't actually have to get out of here right now tonight, but again, I'm just having some like weird upload connection issues, so I wanted to just like kind of go a little bit more smoothly, and I know it's gonna be roller coastering if I don't. Like, I know the weather's getting terrible outside. It's supposed to be storming all weekend, and honestly, it actually started doing so right before I got home today. I'm surprised I could actually get this far without actually even having to worry about anything. So I thank you all so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun, no doubt, and hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. This is a random place to actually stop right now, but tomorrow we will gather that information on the Crystal Exarch, and also I will power level my character to level 80. And not only that, we'll also see to the end of the story tomorrow, so I can finally be rid of all spoilers, and finally, I'll be able to actually hit up some of the EX trials, which I'm really excited to actually do. The fairies must be a wanted secret message to pass without us knowing. Maybe. But again, I thank you all so much for watching, even though things got a little glitchy here toward the end, and everybody that stuck around, I've definitely appreciated it. But I'm going to get out of here. Chaz, good night to you. Azunami, hopefully you have a great night. And Zombie. And Saeed, thank you so much for sticking around. Judo, thought you were going to bed. Glad you stuck around as well, Judo. Hopefully you have a great night. Minato, same to you. Definitely appreciate all the help from Rez and Minato and Zombie tonight. Jumping in on that queue with me. Steven got out of here a little early, and I definitely appreciate you being around as well, Steven. And anybody I may have missed along the way, I'm sorry, but no doubt. And Troy, definitely. Glad you could get in here as well. But thank you all so much for watching. It's been a decent night. It's actually been a great night up until this point. But again, if you want to watch this without all the random glitchiness, it will be completely uploaded to YouTube and Twitch within the next hour. I'll give you an hour. Like, it's somewhere, I would say somewhere between 35 and 45 minutes, but realistically, it'll be about an hour-ish. So, I would wait about that long if you did want to rewatch it, but for everybody that got in here live, no doubt, you get your medicine tomorrow, so you'll be there. Well, cool. Sounds awesome, Chaz. And, good night to you as well, Saeed, and Azunami, good night to you also. Sorry, this was a very elongated. I know there's a huge gap between what I'm saying now compared to what everybody else is saying as far as to now as well. But I planned on that. I know it's the weird gap. Like, I'm experiencing that upload issue right now with the internet. But I will be back again tomorrow. Things will be better. Things will be fixed. And I'll be getting out long play, and we'll see exactly how things go. Thank you all so much for watching. And everybody for getting in here. And Judo, again, thank you so much for the donations tonight and all your added support. I'll be sure to hit you up with a message right before I stream tomorrow. No doubt. But everybody, I'm out of here. Have a great night. Rez, good night to you as well. Zombie, good night. Chaz, good night. Minato's not currently around for the drums. But everybody, I'm out of here. You'll think you'll miss tomorrow's stream. I'm sad about it too, Zombie, but it's okay. You can catch the next one. But if you can't make it tomorrow, I'd love it. But if you can't, I totally understand. It's okay. But until next time, everybody, I am out of here.